I had no idea that there were 4,900 instances in the past roughly 6 months where somebody was removed by Amazon. I didn't have to lift a finger. That's kind of cool, actually.
Hey folks, welcome to a special segment today where we're about to break down Amazon's game-changing features. Today we're going to be talking about one that's going to help you protect your brand and your IP. Today's topic, we're going to be going over the Impact Dashboard. That tool gives you the power to take control of your entire brand, gives you the potential to handle any threats that happen to your listings or your brand. Whether you're a brand owner, a part of an agency, or just navigating Amazon's digital jungle, this is going to be a video that you're going to want to be a part of. So stick around because we're about to show you how to level up your brand registry to a new game-changing level.
Now, this is an Impact Dashboard, proactive protections, listings and modifications removed or prevented. So if you're a seller and you tried to list something and it automatically got prevented, that could be super frustrating. But if you're the actual brand and you're trying to prevent others from showing up, you're probably pretty happy. I had no idea that there were 4,900 instances in the past roughly 6 months where somebody was removed by Amazon. I didn't have to lift a finger. That's kind of cool, actually. 3,200 seems like that might be escalating a little bit. It even shows the trends. Like, I'm not even in Japan, and it's showing that 1,200 of those rejections were in Japan alone, 400 were in the United States, and various other smaller marketplaces. Listings by trend, so you can see if things are getting better or worse. You can select the brands by themselves, the categories, and other information. So some cool things in here. Not a lot of action you can take. It's more informative of a dashboard, but they're making claims that they're trying to protect you, and I think this is a pretty defensive measure on Amazon's part to show you the impact that they're having to protect your brand. Sometimes this can go haywire though. There were thousands of sellers a couple of months ago that got a report for violating a 2-letter brand automatically through the system, and everybody started seeing that on their dashboard. So it can go both ways. The automated system sometimes will block nonsensical stuff as well. You're probably wondering, do I need to worry about this? Honestly, I wouldn't. If it affects multiple people at the same time, chances are Amazon's not going to evaluate it. If we go down to the notifications on this dashboard, there's also a new brand registry experience alert.
By the way, the notifications area includes updates on IP protection tools, such as faster dispute resolution times for brand violations.
Let's click on that next and see what that looks like. Updated brand registry homepage features dynamic sections, include data snapshots, other important information about your enrolled brands. Together, the information in each section will give you a full at-glance overview of your brands. Also customized to your user role, relevant information is immediately visible and organized to make managing the brands and submission history easier than ever. For those of you that don't know, there are 3 basic levels of roles: the admin, the rights owner, and just the manager, and various things that go with each of those roles. Continuing reading here, manage your registered brands in the brand management administration section. On the lower left of the page, brand right owners and administrators can view their registered brands, intellectual property, and user permissions that are specific to their user profile. All of the brand registry roles can view the registered brands and application statuses and enroll in a new brand. So let's go over to the brand registry roles section next. Here, the help file basically backs it up. Rights owner, registered agent, or administrator, the user who has permissions to assign roles on the account, whereas the rights owner can employ who is authorized to report violations. Typically speaking, most Amazon sellers are just going to be a rights owner, and they don't delegate much of this. However, if you hire an agency like my Amazon guy, you'll make us a registered agent or a third party authorized to report violations on your behalf, as well as file brand registry tickets to fix up your listings. This is completely safe to do. You can revoke this within 30 seconds. So if you terminate your relationship with an agency, hopefully you stay with MAG for life, but of course nobody's going to do that. You can terminate that access at any given time. If you are an agency watching this, if you get your email burned by Amazon, you've enrolled 6+ brands or someone's given you access, and you start to see your tickets get auto rejected, this is a common bug and one that can be very frustrating. Solutions to this bug: escalating to Amazon to ask them to whitelist it can be beneficial. However, a whitelist is not permanent and you'll have to re-ask for it. So it can be a little bit challenging if you're an agency trying to run lots of different accounts.
Amazon's waitlist reinstatement is case specific. Agencies should maintain thorough documentation and escalate through ASPN when needed.
But if you're just an Amazon seller, safely trust these third parties. Having them given access to them will not cause you any harm to your account if they're accessing multiple accounts. Amazon is generally aware that agencies exist, as well as aggregators and people who own more than one brand. Bugs happen, but there's not going to be any suspension risk or anything like that. So rest easy on that front. It says I've got 5 brands registered, nothing pending review or submission, what's ineligible, rejected, or expired. For those that don't know, a trademark will last 10 years. At the 5-year mark, you have to refile some paperwork to keep it going for the next 5 years.
At the 10-year mark, trademarks require them to be renewed, and this can affect and have a lapse in your brand registry if you don't plan effectively. I would also use the Connect a Trademark feature to expand existing brand registry coverage across additional marketplaces whenever possible.
And inviting a user to your brand used to be a lot more difficult than this. It's significantly easier today. Now you just click that button, type in their email address, and you're done.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into Amazon's impact dashboard and showing you exactly how you can help protect your brand, what you need to do with your brand registry, and making sure you're not going to have any issues moving forward. Bottom line, staying ahead of the game and using these features for your advantage can be a total game changer when it comes to protecting your IP and scaling your business. If you liked this video and you want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We post videos nearly every single day.